one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it in. It's Martin. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you're going to get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Run to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Jackson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
To the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Kennedy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kennedy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs up.
Breaks it, just steamrolling the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Miller. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Got a man. It's Miller. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Let's go. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he's going to bring this one out. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this 3rd fourth-quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel, but had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turning on the Jets. Inside. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will come up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kennedy.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill at the last second.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Jackson. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Great pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
On the screen. Pick up number 5. That's a 1st down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try it over the left side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Kennedy. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A first down run in the red zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The throw to the outside is complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Palmer.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
Caught over the middle. It's good. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
From the 30-yard line on first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Nittany Lions looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
And it's caught inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Push through behind his pad. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Just keep slinging it. Hit as he throws. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
On the play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's got him. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but you drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Miller.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is